Good day, fellow investors. We continue with our series on 10 key soft investment concepts, and perhaps the most important concept when it comes to investing is that it is about life. And I want to quickly share my investment story, a life investing perspective that I feel in the comments many of you miss, and the reason why you should have financial goals when it comes to investing. So this is a comment from PJ where I mentioned a few times in my website and videos that I sold out of the stock market a few times over 20 years. But you also say not to time the market, and the best way is to stay invested 100% of the time. So maybe not 100% all in, but to stay invested for the most part. If some areas of the market enter a bubble and some areas do not, how do we work out when it's time to sell up? And that is absolutely correct. So I bought my first shares in 2002, then I sold in 2005, 2006 because I had 10x's in my portfolio. So 10x. Then the money, I also decided, I was 23, 24, I also decided to use that money for life. I spent on my Ph.D, which I paid for myself. I bought a boat, I traveled. Then in 2009, 2010, I bought again stocks, really big with everything I had. But 2014, 13 came, we moved to England, and that was a costly experience because I invested in myself. So the salary was not enough to pay for the rent for my apartment, even if it was in East London in Barking and Dagenham. So that was, but it was a nice apartment, so we had to pay a little bit more. So that's what I wanted to talk here. Investing is about life first, and I sold mostly because of personal reasons. Also, it was about very crazy times. At Bloomberg, I worked 10, 11 hours a day plus something on the side. So it was really crazy. I didn't have the time to follow the markets, to read into analysis, follow conference calls like I do now full time. That's very important, and you also always have to put things into a life perspective and then see how the valuations, the risk and reward fit your financial goals. That's the key. If you have so much money in the stock market, if you think it's exuberant, and if you can do things you want to do in your life now with that money, well, the answer of selling comes really easy. And that's perhaps the best time to sell something, when you reach your financial goals. Because I have heard an amazing quote from a neighbor when I was living in the Netherlands, and that's the following: you should give out your last 10 bucks and then die. This is one of the most powerful things I've heard in life, because accumulating money has no purpose. Money is to be used for living. Then you can put it into a life perspective where you are now, when you will use it, but at some point, if you don't use it, then the value of that money to you is zero. If you die rich and then your kids marry bad and their spouses spend all your money on crazy things, then the purpose of investing and everything we did here is not really smart. So really think about that life perspective and what your financial goals are. And in the next video, we'll also discuss the time frames of investing, which are also very important and often misunderstood. So please click that like button and subscribe for that. And I really think each one of us has to have clear financial goals, understand better the risk and reward of the investments, because many go wrong there because they have no financial goals, or they don't understand whether the vehicle to lead to them to the financial goals is right. If you have financial goals, you keep motivated even in bad times. We have seen the ugly times investing video. If you are motivated, you can do well also there, because bad times will come and you have to survive those. For those, you need financial goals. My financial goals were to have enough to be free in life. I was always focused on freedom. Now that I have achieved that, I do what I love full time. Now I want to help the communities out there. You can check my charity page on my website. I want to build slowly and steadily compound my portfolio to have even more financial stability, and then down the road we will see what we'll do with the money. We are talking about a boat so that we can enjoy summer on the sea, also work at least 3-4 months. For that you need a bigger boat, so that's the next financial goal. Let me know what your financial goals are in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.